whatever it is, y'all got it.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girls, Natalie and Monique.
That's Monique and Natalie to you.
And in today's video, we're going to be answering like twin questions that y'all had. We posted it on our Instagram, and these are the questions that y'all wanted to know, so let's just get right into the video. Question number 1 is, are you guys identical or fraternal? And what are we?
Natalie, just say it.
A few moments later.
So basically we're identical twins. So question number 2 is, what is it like to be a twin? I would say if you have a sibling, it's like that, but just like the difference is like, I don't know, like we're much maybe closer. I mean, siblings can be close too. We're just very close because we went through every grade. Since being the exact same age, we went through every grade together. So like other siblings, they'll be like a year apart, so they can't, or like 5 years apart, they're not really that close. But since we went through everything together,
this is like, we can relate to every stage.
Yeah.
Our kindergarten experience was like different experiences for the most part, but for the most part, the same at the same time. Like,
yeah, it's like, it's hella cool. It's like, it's a perk because obviously it's rare, like
it's
more rare than just being
relate.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the next question. What?
Do you feel like you two have a special connection? I would say yes, we do, in the sense that like I could just look at her, she knows exactly what I'm thinking, what I would say if I was gonna talk, but I'm just giving her a look, and we see the same thing. We'll see the interaction between two people, and we'll like think the same thing, like the same brain, the same thoughts for 99% of the time, and also like we feel each other's pain.
Yeah.
So when she had surgery and they were putting it in her IV, I felt it.
Yeah, I didn't feel it.
Yeah, I was just in the waiting room and I like felt like a poke. And turns out that's where they put her IV, is where I felt the poke or whatever.
Yeah.
And also when they stood her up after the surgery,
I was like dizzy. I got dizzy, you know, lightheaded.
Yeah, so did I. I was walking to go tell my dad to get the car and pull the car up to the front so they could wheel her out or whatever.
Yeah. And
then I got dizzy and I started seeing black and almost passed out, like just randomly.
Yeah.
We was in two separate places of the hospital.
Yeah, that's one time we about like 3rd grade or something about that time.
Yeah.
Another time, like she had like fell out the car. We stopped at like CVS with our mom to go shopping, whatever, and she like fell out the car somehow and like hit her knee, and my knee started hurting. So that's a special connection for sure. There was one more point I was gonna hit about a special. Oh, I guess we have a special language. We can't sit here and tell y'all what it is, but I don't know if a lot of twins have these twin languages, but we do, and we like basically made it up so we could talk without other people knowing.
We could talk right in front of someone's.
Yeah, so let's say something, and y'all, we're in our twin language, and y'all comment if you know what we said, type. So, I'll be like, and like she'll understand what I'm saying, but everyone will be like, what?
Yeah,
like,
so if y'all heard that, y'all try to go down to the comments right now, comment what you think she said, or if you can make it out, and then we'll wait, and then I'll tell you what she said.
Yeah. So, next question. You want to say it or me?
Let me see. Have you ever pretended to be each other? Yes, we have on multiple different occasions. One in particularly I can think of right now.
3rd grade.
It's 3rd grade. When she pretended to be me to date the boy that wanted me. People was coming up to me like, oh, you're dating Bradley, you're dating Bradley. I'm like, am I?
The whole time, get some background. Everyone had a crush on Bradley. I don't know why he wasn't on that, but
it's
no shade,
grade.
Bradley.
It's 3rd grade.
Bradley, you're probably awesome, but I don't know. We all had a crush on him for some reason. I think he was a new kid to the school. You know how that goes. So then they came up and it was like, Bradley wants to date you. You're Monique, right? And I was like, yep, that's me. I'm Monique, and I said yes. Yes, where's it at? Yes, 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 a million times yes. So, and we was dating, broke up with me the next day. We're not going to talk about that. Well, technically he broke up with Monique, so.
But anyways, it happened
Not
multiple different times. We pretended to be each other
Yeah.
for a plethora of different reasons.
Yeah.
But yes, we have. Especially when we were younger, people say we looked more alike. They had to pierce our ears. That's the way our parents told us apart.
Yeah.
She had like diamonds and I had like the colored ones. So like different earrings to be able to tell who was who and not get it mixed up.
Yes.
Okay, you want to do one?
Sure. Do you have any inside jokes? I think like every friendship, relationship, they all have inside jokes. So just like the more you hang out with someone. So we have so many because we've been together every day of our life minus probably 100 days. So we have a lot. Can you think of any? It's funny, like we know the same people, right? So whenever we see people, our brains do this thing where we like see people we know in them. Like we can see a dude right here and we can be like, look at so and so. He looked like a mix of him and him. Like he can look like two different people we know and like a mix. And she's like, yeah, like she sees it too. So I don't know, that's like one type of inside joke we have. It's just like, look at this. We'll be like, look at link of person we know. And it will like, she'll look up and see who I'm talking about. I don't know, it's funny. The next question, this one's a little crazy that y'all wanted to know, but they wanted to know, do y'all private parts look exactly identical? Do they? I would say
no.
I would say yes. Yes, they look exactly the same, probably like minute differences.
So no.
Exactly
like,
the same.
The same
concept?
category, the same genre, but like
A different song.
yeah,
I'm just
type
kidding. No, they're like damn near the similar. Like, I mean, if you put them a picture side by side, could you be able to tell? Maybe not. Maybe
Depends on the
maybe not.
person.
Depends on the detail.
Depends on the person.
Depends on the amount of detail you go into, but yeah, pretty much the same.
But anyways,
What's it like having someone who looks just like you? I think that's a good question because this is actually like a funny thing having to like go through life as a twin. Is I'll be at the store, say I go without her, of course, and someone like looks at me and they're like, oh hey, what's up? They start talking to me. Mind you, I've never met this person a day in my life. I just automatically have to assume she knows them. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta pretend like I know them for real, which is crazy. Like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I think you met my sister. I have a twin. Like, but sometimes they talk so fast it doesn't even come up. I just gotta go with the flow. Like that's funny. Yeah, that's funny having someone that's just like you. Do you guys have the same taste in food, music, men, etc.? I would say yes. Like you see the twins who are like polar opposites. We are like pretty much the same. Like if we disagree on anything, it like causes a fight and we like argue about it. So, but yeah, we're pretty similar. Music, same taste. Shout out Rod Wave. He's both of our favorite.
a lot of bands: Grind Too Hard, O'Shea, Hurricane Wisdom,
Lil Baby, Polo G, Morgan Wallen. Like really like all type of good music. But yeah.
especially Rod Wave.
Kieran the Light, the Christian rap, yeah, he's hard. All that, but yeah, we have the same taste in music. Food, we're very both picky eaters for real. So I don't eat beef at all. I just never tried it. Don't like how it looks, smells, nothing. So she does eat beef though, so that's something different. I eat peanut butter. She doesn't eat peanut butter.
Yeah,
so little
like
differences.
That, but other than that, we're just both picky, and for the most part, we like the same things: chicken,
and
rice.
do we have the same type in men? I would say yes.
Definitely do.
Definitely do. Yeah, that's crazy. So basically, if we both think, boom, oh boy right here is cute, we basically put the ball in his court. He has to choose who he wants now,
And for the most part, we never had like a problem with that.
Yeah.
Cause like, it's like to each his own. So they automatically are attracted to either me or her, like personality wise. Cause of course they might find us both attractive. Yeah. But boom, they might start vibing with her more because she's more outgoing or something.
Or they might just find like we have little differences that they might be able to tell, so they might find one more attractive over the other.
Tight.
And go with that one. So
tight.
Do you feel like you have different personalities?
Let me see.
What? Do you feel like you have different personalities? Yeah. Like she said, I'm more outgoing. She's more reserved or quieter. Personalities. I don't know. I'm just really like funnier, cuter, all that. So yeah, the elite twin.
Okay. Also,
Natalie.
Another question we get like so often is there an easy way to tell you two apart? So what would you say our difference is?
I would say she's a little taller, Monique's a little bit taller. So if we're side by side, that's helpful to know.
Yeah.
What would you say?
I have my nose piercing on the right. She has hers on the left.
Yeah.
So like, if you could get that down and remember that, then that may help.
Overall, just like being around us, you might be able to like tell over time. That's how all our friends, you know, when they first met us, obviously they couldn't tell. Or some can, some can't. Just depends on the person.
Yes. How far apart are you two?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Monique's older by 2 minutes, but I run everything, so I'm the boss.
Another question is, do you ever trick your boyfriends or boys you talk to? The answer is duh.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just kidding.
But damn near, the answer is yes. Like, for example, if I'm getting to know this little boy or something and he's FaceTiming me, calling me, she'll answer. She'll either show her face or she'll just talk if it's a voice call, and we'll see how long it takes them to notice and if they even notice.
And sometimes they don't notice, so we kind of bully them about that, and it just makes it a fun whatever. But
Yeah, for sure.
sometimes they do notice right away. Just depends. Do you ever think about how your lives would be different if you weren't twins? It would be boring. Yeah, I think it would be way boring. Like, this is like really like, it's more rare than just being a regular embryo. What?
What did he say?
So it's like basically we get like stares and cameras pointed, all eyes on me when we go out because we're twins. And like every day, probably like not a day went by where we weren't asked the question, are you guys twins? So we like the attention. I don't know about y'all. Do you like the attention?
She loves attention.
Alright,
loves
she's
attention.
doing way too much with it.
I enjoy
love
attention here and there. She loves attention.
Alright.
But yeah.
Nah. This is a question that came right after. Do you ever compete with each other? For example, who can get the most attention? And yes, everything is a competition between us. It's like a friendly competition though. Like, obviously we don't get mad, but like obviously I'd be like, oh yeah, I get more people walking up to me because I'm just better than you. Like, you know, I'm better spirit, better like
And I'm
personality.
faster, stronger.
So everything's basically, yeah, it's a competition.
more athletic, always been better in
Here she
sports.
goes.
It's just like,
She's gonna say she's better.
but we can look at the facts.
Do you guys dress the same?
We can look at the facts
You
if
guys
we
dress
really
the
need to get into it.
Do we dress the same? Yeah, for TikTok and stuff, and even on a random day we might, you know, but
We
of
just have the
course,
same like style.
aesthetic, yeah.
So we might throw on the same thing. It might be gray shirt, black pants, whatever.
Yeah.
And same style shoes.
Yeah, so that's really all the questions that we had. So if you can think of any other questions that you want, then
Comment
Just
down below.
comment, yeah.
We'll make a part 2 to this twin question video.
hope y'all enjoyed getting to know a little bit about twins and stuff. But yeah, that's it for this video, and see y'all in the next one. Bye.